channel Knowledge Star, Continuous Knowledge Excellence. My name is Nisha Masroor. In this video, we will get to know about the submarines. Now, our expert Dr. Neelu Nawani, Professor and in charge of Microbial Diversity Research Center, PhD Coordinator, will explain you in detail about this topic. So, to get complete information, watch full video without skip.
The submarines, let's look at them. They are classified into several types. The first one being human-occupied vehicles. An example is Alvin. Alvin, this is how it looks like. It allows scientists on board, just like you have spaceships, where some of the spaceships would be manned and some are not manned. Manned spaceship would carry the person, the astronaut, to space. Similarly, over here, a manned submarine would carry the scientist or the person who is going to the deep part of the ocean. You can collect the sample and you can collect the data. So these are human-occupied vehicles. Then we have remotely operated vehicles. So this is an example of it. You can see the name Jason. You can have more information about these on the internet. There is plenty information about their photographs and what kind of sensors do they have, how they were made. A lot of things would be available. So this is an example. Jason is an example of a remotely operated vehicle. Remotely operated vehicle, which means that it doesn't have to be manned. It has to be tethered through a cable wire to the main ship. So it is mainly controlled from the surface ship, but it can dive deep into the ocean. So it has tethered robots for collecting samples and for also measuring certain parameters. And it can be controlled from the surface, as I already mentioned. And Jason Jr. was actually used to explore the wreck of the ship Titanic. We all know about Titanic.
Wait. Are you worried about your project, training, dissertation, internship? Don't think too much because Nanoscience and Technology Consortium, in short NSTC, is giving you a golden opportunity to do the same tasks. NSTC also conducts workshops on amazing topics. So if you want to register in the workshop, the registration link is given in the description box below, or you may go to the website www.nanoschool.in, where you can easily enroll in the workshops. So just check it out right now.
The third category is the autonomous underwater vehicles. So this is an example, Sentry. Sentry has been very useful. In fact, all of them, Alvin, Jason, Sentry, they have been very useful in collecting a lot of deep sea samples, sediments, as well as water samples and biological samples as well. So this is again programmable and it's a robotic vehicle. It can give you data in real time. So actually, how much is the pH of the water at that particular point where the sensor is? How much is the temperature at that point? It can tell you that. You can also communicate through this ship. In case if there is a scientist who is in the submarine, traveling in Sentry, that scientist can communicate with those people who are on board on the surface. Also, you can collect the data which is giving satellite signals, a lot of underwater acoustic signals which are there. They can be assembled together and they can be analyzed as well. So you can collect the data even if the control ship is far away. And the next category is hybrid remotely operated vehicles. So that is called as HROVs. And the most famous example of this is Nereus. So Nereus it can just operate freely. It does not have to be tethered to the main ship. Okay. And it will carry along with it a large number of sensors and cameras. You can also convert it into a surface ship. So it can be used both as a submarine dive and it can be also used as a surface ship at times. But more or less since it has been used for submarine purposes, it so far has been used not as a surface ship, but only as a submarine. And it is connected to the surface ship by just a very thin fiber optic. Now, if something happens, I think you have heard about this recent movie which came, Ram Setu. It was something related to the Setu, which is there between India and Sri Lanka. So this Setu, there was a lot of debate in the parliament whether it is natural or whether it was really made by Lord Ram. So you must, if anybody has seen that movie, you must have seen that there was something called a submarine over there. There was a control ship, and this control ship was controlling the submarine, which was tethered to the main ship. And then when they were disconnected, the scientists were disconnected.
Hope you liked the video. Here, I would like to give you an important information that Nanoscience and Technology Consortium or NSTC organize the nanotechnology workshops on very interesting topics. Also, I would like to tell you about the initiatives of NSTC in which you can also be a part of, like mentorship, patent commercialization, joint product development, research projects, consultancy services, nanomaterials for your research projects, training programs or customized training programs, workshops or customized workshops. So that's all. If you want to see these type of videos, then please do comment. We will definitely reach out to you. Subscribe to the channel Knowledge Star and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thank you.
For more updates, subscribe to our channel, click the links shown on the screen to stay connected.